Welcome back, wanderers, to Postcards Between Pages, the show where we travel the world through stories, history, and the unique quiet of a place. Today we're climbing into the heart of Umbria, to a hilltop town that feels carved straight from light itself, Assisi, a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its medieval architecture, spiritual legacy, and frescoes that changed the course of Western art. Assisi is a place where the stories don't just sit, they speak, literally. The city's Speaking Stones project lets visitors scan markers around town to hear stories from its past. But even without technology, the walls here whisper. Every archway, every piazza, every worn stairwell holds centuries of devotion, rebellion, and beauty. Today, we're listening. Assisi is best known as the birthplace of St. Francis, the gentle friar who renounced wealth to embrace poverty, nature, and peace. His life inspired not only a religious movement, but also some of the most important art in Europe. The Basilica di San Francesco, completed in the 13th century, is the beating heart of the town and a UNESCO treasure. Inside, Fresco's cycle of Francis's life unfolds like a medieval graphic novel, vivid, emotional, and revolutionary for its time. Art historians often point to these frescoes as the moment Western painting shifted towards realism and human expression. Dante himself honored Francis in the Divine Comedy, calling Assisi the place where a sun rose, a metaphor for the spiritual light Francis brought into the world. But Francis wasn't the only saint shaped by this landscape. St. Clare, his spiritual companion, founded the Order of Poor Ladies. Her basilica glows with pale pink stone and houses the original San Damiano cross, the one that, according to tradition, spoke to Francis and changed his life forever. Let's wander together down Via San Francisco, the pilgrimage road that leads from the basilica to the medieval center of town. The street is lined with artisan shops, stone archways, and windows overflowing with geraniums. It's a kind of place where time feels suspended. At the heart of Assisi lies the Piazza del Comune, the city's vibrant civic square. Here stands the Temple of Minerva, a remarkably preserved Roman temple whose columns have watched over the town for nearly 2 millennia. Today it houses a church, making it a literal place of belief. Today the Civic Tower, also called the People's Tower, rises beside the Captain's Palace, anchoring the square with medieval authority. And just outside the city walls, tucked into the quiet of the olive groves, is San Damiano, the humble church where Francis first heard his calling and where Clare lived and died. Its cloistered courtyard still smells of rosemary and stone. Above the town, the Rocca Maggiore fortress dominates the skyline, a medieval stronghold offering sweeping views of the valley. From up here, Assisi looks like a watercolor, terracotta roofs, pale stone, and the soft green of Umbria rolling into the horizon. For those seeking solitude, the Eremo del Carceri, a hermitage nestled in the forests, offers a glimpse of the contemplative life Francis and his followers embraced. The caves, chapels, and moss-covered paths feel untouched by time. Assisi is a city of contrast. Fortress and hermitage, grandeur and simplicity, art and silence. It's a place where you can stand in a crowded piazza one moment and find yourself utterly alone with the wind the next. From Hermann Hesse's Italian journey to Rilke's letters, Assisi has long drawn writers seeking inwardness. Hesse wrote of the Umbrian landscape as the place where the soul withdraws into itself, and truly Assisi invites that inward turn. Even modern travel writers describe it as one of the best preserved medieval towns in the world, framed by the hills of Umbria and the forests of Monte Subasio. It's a town that feels like a book you want to read slowly, so here's your postcard from Assisi. A town of pink stone and ancient silence, a place where saints walked, artists painted, and poets listened, where the valley glows gold at sunset and the bells echo across centuries, where every stone remembers and invites you to remember too. Until next time, keep wandering, keep wondering, and keep writing your own postcards between the pages.